Howdy folks, I want to introduce you to the web apps that are available in Office 365. And the first thing you want to do is make sure you're in your SkyDrive account. And then you want to click on the plus, and then you'll see the different web apps that are available to you. Now these are basic versions of their main programs that are located on your hard drive of your computer when you have the full suite of Office 2013. So again, these are mini versions of that, and they work fine for some of the basic commands that you would need to do to create documents, to create an Excel workbook, to create a PowerPoint presentation, or to create an Excel survey. And an Excel survey is like an online survey. The one that I skipped over was OneNote because I want to introduce you to OneNote. And the reason why I want to do that is when you see all the web apps, they're similar in that the menu items are real basic, and this is a good example because this is a program that maybe many of you are not used to using. So OneNote is like an online notebook, and the first thing I do once I click on creating a new document in OneNote, I need to name it. So I'm going to name it Notebook 1, and again, web app means we're on the web, so this is accessible via the web. First thing you want to do is once you get to the section where it says Untitled Section, you want to click on it, right click, and rename it. And I'm going to rename this Section 1. And then I'm going to go OK. And then when I want to get back down to the page, if I click again, here is the untitled page, which is this one here. Once I name the page, it will change the name in the menu. Now I want to make sure that I am clicked over here in the workspace and the blank white space, because if I don't do that when I go to the menu items, some of them are not available. I want to click on Home, and this is your basic home menu that you will get in your Office web apps. The one thing that I want to show you besides all the editing tools is the tag tool here. And if you click on this, you can create a graphic so it brings your attention to some of the entries that you might make in your notebook. So this is kind of a nice feature to have available to you. Next thing I want to do is go to Insert. And I'm going to insert. Now you can insert a new page from here or a new section, but first thing I want to do is insert a table. So I'm going to do a table that's 4 by 4, and here is my table, and this is what it would look like when you insert it, and then you'll notice that I get a new tab that's a layout tab for my table tools. So you can change the layout and work with that within this web app here if you'd like to, but I'm not going to get into that, so you can tinker at your leisure. Next thing I want to do is I want to click out of the table and hit the enter key a couple times to clear it to the next section. Then I want to go back to Insert, and I want to show you a picture insert. Now this is where I can insert a picture from my own picture library, which is stored on my computer, and I want to click my picture, click open, and then I need to insert it, and it will insert the picture right into my page of my section 1 in my notebook 1. I want to hit the enter key again to clear it down a little bit so I have some extra space in between my items, and I'm going to click on clip art, and I'm going to type in a keyword that I want to search for, and then when you click on the search tool, it will search. Now this is going out to the Microsoft clip art gallery, which is online, and I'm going to select the toolbox that I'd like to use in my document. And once I do that, again, I'm going to hit the enter key so I can go past it a couple so I can go to the next one and clear the space, and I'm going to click on link. And this is the text that I want to display from my link. So text to display is listed here, and then underneath that is the address that you want this text to link to. So I'm going to go out to Charlotte County Public Schools and grab this web address and go back here to the address, and Control V is a paste shortcut, Control C is copy, Control V is the paste shortcut. I'm going to do a Control V to paste my web address, and I'm going to click Insert. Now this is what the end user sees is the text that you wanted to display, and what they will see, and let me just close this so you can see it, what they will see is what it links to. So they don't really see what the URL is, they just see the text that you want them to see. A couple more things about shortcuts. If you click Control Z, that is an undo shortcut, so it takes away your last action. If you hit Control Y, that is a redo, and it will redo your last action or your last undo. You can copy and paste. Again, copy, Control C, paste, Control V. And when you're in different web browsers, we're in Firefox now, you could be in Internet Explorer, Chrome, whatever. Sometimes you need to have these keyboard shortcuts to do the different editing features that you want in those web app programs, so you might need to use those shortcuts. You can go to View, and you can view it in different modes. You can show the author, so it'll show you who worked on a certain section, and also the page versions. So if somebody's worked on the page, it will show you the different page versions that you have here. So you can kind of track the history. That's what that is all about. So I want to go back to File. Now, no, you can work within the OneNote program within your Microsoft Office Suite 2013, which is stored on your computer hard drive, but for right now we're just working with the web apps. So I'm going to to exit, and it's going to bring me back out to my SkyDrive account. And in my SkyDrive account, I should see my Notebook One. Now, if I don't, then I might need to do a refresh, but it's there. So I'm going to click on Notebook One, and it will bring me back out to that notebook that I just created. So again, that is the OneNote web app that we're using. And that's it right there. That's my notebook. So I want to go back out to my SkyDrive. And I want to show you one more thing about sharing. So I can share this notebook if I want to with somebody else. So if I click on the lock, you have options to invite people here. So just so you know that if you click on the ellipse or the extended menu, it will give you some other options. But this is the web address of your notebook in your SharePoint account.